Hey, what's up, guys? This is Elo Speaks back again with another video. So I wanted to talk about LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers and the recent events that's been happening so far in the past couple of days. So as of right now, in the past 10 games, the Lakers are 3-7 in their last 10 games, and two of those games that they lost was with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. I did see that they had recently won yesterday's game without LeBron James yesterday, which was kind of irritating me. But the main topic I want to get to is LeBron James, and the reason for that is because he's been talking with the media lately, and he's been putting out little seeds of doubt in Laker Nation and NBA Nation worldwide, where he's planting excuses just in case the Lakers lose, or if the Lakers do happen to win, it's going to be some miraculous comeback underdog story that he might overcome and try to win the championship. But he's putting it in right now that, I'm not 100% healthy. I'm never going to be back to 100% healthy because recently he just got off a high ankle sprain injury, and he was out for like at least 6 weeks. There's about 8 to 7 games left for the regular seasons, and you could tell he's not particularly 100% right, but he's already putting out the excuses up there to why he's not playing particularly well to his high performance that he usually plays with. And it's the same thing with Anthony Davis. You could tell he's not 100% right either. He's playing a lot of perimeter basketball. He's not to the basket, but that also could show that with the accusation of Andre Drummond, that could be a reason why, because two bigs in the paint is going to bring extra defenders his way. So that's probably why he's working a lot on the perimeter or shooting from far away or from the three-point line. But to digress, I don't want to hear no excuses from LeBron James or Laker fan nation at all about them being unhealthy, about them like struggling to the playoff season. Everybody's not healthy. A lot of people are injured, and a lot of people are not 100% going to playoffs. They're going by as it is. This is the most injuries I've seen from multiple stars in one season. So for LeBron James to be complaining and whining like this is just cowardly on his part, and I expect no different from him. This is the same guy who wore a scarf at the Badea when he lost the 2018 finals, saying he broke his hand in game one, where it was clearly a lie that he didn't broke his hand. He was just trying to make an excuse for his media fanboys to plant in the media, so that way it could be like, oh, this was an insurmountable thing that I could not do, and this is why I lost. So I don't want to hear none of that BS from him. I already know his excuses and that he's trying to plant out to the media, and his fanboys are going to run with it as always. So I'm trying to cut this at the pass right now, and I don't want to hear no excuses. And then on top of that, the funny part about last year, where he was talking to the media, he was talking about how the play-in tournament was a fun idea for the 9th seed and the 10th seed to compete with the 7th and 8th seed for a play-in tournament, especially that they're playing 60-plus games. But now that he's in a position where he might be in the play-in tournament, now he said the guy who created the play-in tournament needs to be fired. Well, the guy who created the play-in tournament was your commissioner, LeBron. So what are you saying? Do you say the commissioner of NBA needs to be fired? He's the reason you even want to ring, because you're the one who advocated for the play-in tournament. And you already know the NBA is not going to, they do with a lot of what you say. You have high clout in the sports organization of the NBA. So what are you saying, LeBron? That's a cryptic thing for what he has said. But again, for him to even say that was just funny and, hypocritic on his part. So I don't want to hear none of that crap. He better go out and compete. And if he's not 100% healthy, rest. But I already see that they're struggling to try to just stay whole to make it into playoffs. And they need him so that way they can stay afloat into playoffs, so that way they don't have to be in the play-in tournament. But if they're going to be in the play-in tournament, so be it. Play. If you're better than that team, then that 9th or 10th seed, then you should be able to beat them, no problem. So I don't want to hear no excuses, no BS, no injuries. If you put on that jersey, you're healthy. This is the same tactic LeBron James usually do mid-season when things start getting rough. He wants to plant certain things out there so his media fanboys could propagate it to the masses, so that way when he does fail, He has a built-in excuse. That's the reason why he did this in 2017. He did this in 2018. So I don't want to hear that. When it comes to that, those are my thoughts and opinions. This is Ito Speaks out.